if you haven't noticed, there is a new addition in my room. It is a door. There's about 3 behind there. They're just in my room for the minute to keep them out of the way. So as it's getting colder, I was so happy the first time we got chill. I hate the summer. I can't stand being in hot. You can't cool down. It's hard to cool down. Sometimes you can't at all. But when you're cold, you can easily warm up. You can put layers on. You can come home and snuggle up in a duvet. Oh, I love it. It's my favourite. So as the new season of The Walking Dead is just around the corner, I'm so excited. I have to be honest though, I haven't watched it from the beginning. I really wanted to, but I was a bit scared about sort of things like that. I'm not good with horror and gore and things like that. So we borrowed the first 3 seasons off Josh's brother, and we like literally any time we had free time we just watched them, and then when it was over we was upset because we had nothing else to watch, and we got really into it. And it isn't as bad as I thought. Like, I could handle it. The first episode with the creepy woman who's half, like, her body's missing, that freaked me out the most out of anything, and that was in the first episode, so I was terrified for everything to come after that. But nothing to me was as bad as that. If you don't like stuff being ripped out of people, don't watch it, but you do get used to it because I'm not good with that. But it's not just all about that. Well, this tag was made by Rachel Whitehurst, I believe. It's the first one I saw of this tag, but I think she created it. I'm pretty sure she did anyway. And I follow her and she's freaking so funny. If you like honest people, follow her. She's so brutally honest, but it's in a great way. I would love to be friends with her. She makes me laugh all the time. So sweet and teaches you a lot as well, and won't bullshit. I like it. I'm so sorry for that noise in the background if you can hear it. I've waited a while and it hasn't gone away, so I hope you can hear me over it. I'll try and be a bit louder. The first question is, are you okay? Maybe. Favourite weapon used to kill zombies? Definitely a machete, I think, or the samurai, whatever Michonne uses. I love that. She kicks ass with that. I think a gun you have to worry about reloading, a knife you have to worry about getting it out again and going in again. A machete just goes straight through them. I think the machete is really good. The bow and arrow is awesome as well, but then you have to worry about running out of arrows as well. I don't know how he hasn't yet, to be honest, but Daryl's awesome. It stopped. Next question. How many of your favourite characters are dead? 2. I have to be honest with you, I liked Shane. I know he went nuts at the end, but and then he did things to Laurie I wasn't happy with, but I really did like him at the beginning, and I think his intentions were good. Not every single one, but most of them. I thought he was really cool, and the way he looked after what's his name, Carl, before she knew Rick was still alive, was so sweet and caring, and they really did love each other, and I know she loved Rick, obviously. I just felt really sorry for him because everything just went to shit for him, and then Rick killed him. What the f***? Or did Carl? I can't remember, one of them. Because they was in that field, weren't they? I can't remember. And Dale. Oh my god, Dale. He was the quite big guy, he was old. He was like the one that made everyone feel better and good and kept them positive and helped. Oh, he was the sweetest. And it's Carl's fault, he's dead. I hate Carl. Oh, I know he's a kid, but still. He should have just killed that zombie when he saw it, not left it, and then it killed Dale, so. Balls. Favourite villain is probably... I don't know who you class as a villain. I'd probably have to say Daryl's brother. I can't remember his name though, you know, the guy without a hand. No, I don't remember his name at all, man. Oh, fuck. Favourite season? Probably number 1, because that's when everything started going down, and that's when he found out Rick was still alive, that's when Shane was normal to a degree, and that's when Andrea, I didn't mind Andrea in the first one, and I hated her in the rest. I didn't really have a problem with them, apart from Daryl's brother, but he was locked on a roof somewhere, so I thought he was dead. Favourite season was definitely number 1. Stuff or Things? You'll only get that if you watch The Walking Dead, unfortunately. Things. Who do you ship? Andrea and Drama, probably. I think maybe Rachel said this, I can't remember, because it's obviously someone and someone else. Like Daryl and Carol I'd probably realistically ship, but fucking Andrea caused so much drama, so her and Drama go together perfectly. Oh, I hate Drama. But realistically, Daryl and Carol, and the names rhyme. Most ruined woman. I think that's what it says anyway. Andrea, because she went through a stage of wanting to die in season 1, didn't in the end, and tried to cause shit. And she still isn't dead. Oh, she died in season 3, yeah. And then when she did die, it wasn't how everyone expected. And she killed herself. And it's just like, you was going to kill yourself at the beginning anyway. I think she killed herself. Someone shot her, or she shot herself in the head because she was turning into a zombie. She wanted to at the beginning, she ended up dying that way anyway. I'm not going to say I fully hate her, but she annoyed me mostly out of all of the women, and changed mostly out of all of the women. Worst plot line. I have a few for this. Probably Shane losing it because he was a good person. That wasn't so much bad because it made the story, it made season 1 and 2. Sophia, her going, because when that was all being like filmed, who would do what she done? You wouldn't move from that hole, you'd stay there till someone got you. I know she's only small and she's a child. I just didn't get that. Like, it give you more of a reason to stay where they put you to come and get you later, because they know where you are. But if you wonder if they're not going to know where you are, of course you're going to turn. You're a child, you're vulnerable, you don't have any weapons on you. And seeing her die, I really didn't like that, because Carol was there and that's her mum, and if I had to watch my daughter die, even if she was a zombie, that's why I kind of got why the governor kept his child. I know it wasn't right what he was doing, but at least he tried to care for her and tried to feed her and things. I wouldn't have done that, but yeah, I felt uncomfortable watching it. Who's your favourite character? Dale when he was alive. Can't be him anymore really because he's dead. So people who are alive, Daryl and Michonne, because they kick ass. Maybe Carol because she's cute. Coolest survival tip. Jail, I have to say. I would have never thought of that myself. That's awesome. Like, that a jail is built to keep prisoners in, usually most of the time. Making that your home, even though they had to clear some zombies out that I'd got in, and then fencing it off, and then that's awesome. Like, I would have never thought of that. That's such a good idea. Yeah, that's clever. I don't like the fact they're killing their own kind though. Even though, like, they might be prisoners and they're bad, let them go and try and survive on their own. You're trying to populate the earth more with humans who ruled it, and then every time you kill a person, they're going to turn, because now you don't even have to be bit to turn. You just die and then you turn after that. So, all these people that you are killing, you're basically turning into zombies without realising, unless you kill them in, like, the head, but it doesn't make any sense to me, going around killing these humans you're scared of, but they're going to turn into these people that will kill you anyway. I'd say that's the worst survival tip, but the coolest one is the jail, or maybe when Michonne had the 2 zombies with their arms cut off and their teeth pulled out, because they can't bite her that way, they can't grab her that way. She had them on chains carrying her things, so if anything happened she could just drop the chains, they couldn't go anywhere, they got her stuff and fight her way out of wherever she needed to. It was quite clever. So that's all. I'm really excited for season 4. I do hope that Rick gets his stuff together. I don't know, I just feel sorry for him because of the whole Laurie thing, and he's gone a bit AWOL. He's a really good character. I hope Daryl and Carol not get it on, but you know, get together. I hope that Glenn and Maggie sort it out because of what happened to Maggie, and it's caused a bit of trouble there. They was awesome. Hope Carl grows up. I hope the governor dies, but I think because I thought he was going to in the 3rd. And also when he got that thing through his eye, I was like, how did he survive that? Because it could, possibly, it was a long piece of glass that went through his eye. I would have thought that had gone in his brain as well. But anyway, he sucks. I've been really into zombie things since I've watched The Walking Dead, and I just keep watching it. It doesn't scare me anymore, which is really good. And sometimes I dream that I'm out killing zombies and they're taking over the world, and it doesn't scare me. It's not a nightmare because I know what to do because I watch all these. It sounds really silly. World War Z, that was awesome, right? Have you ever, like, did you go and see that? I know they weren't flesh-eating zombies, but it was brilliant. They were basically, they did bite, but they didn't, like, tear you apart and eat you like they do in The Walking Dead. It was more of, like, an infection. They just bit you and ran. And I liked the fact they didn't walk, like, you know, like, typical, like, they're slow, aren't they? They fucking legged it. Like, that's scarier to me, because the fact that they walk quite slow is quite unthreatening, because you know you've got more agility than them. These were like climbing on top of each other, like super fast, like making a fucking mountain. Oh, it was intense. And the cure, spoiler alert, was like, I'd rather die than have the cure, because the cure was to inject yourself with meningitis or something to make yourself ill. so they wouldn't like bite you. It's really clever, and basically you had to look like that you were ill, because they run past this really old man and they run past this child, I think, that has cancer because he's bald, or leukemia, and no one gets it because you don't find out the cure till the end, and they're like, why are they totally running past this man or this boy? I don't get it. And when you find it out, you have to be like of a good immune system and good health for them to bite you. If you were sick, they wouldn't bother with you. You either be really terminally ill or get bit. What would you prefer? Anyway, that's it before I get totally sidetracked. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!